You may go to the printer only to find out that it is low on ink. And those replacement cartridges are not cheap, folks. Consumer Reports explains how saving money on ink actually starts by choosing the right printer. Here's Mike Bush.
People have a lot to say when it comes to printer ink.
Printer ink is unexplainably expensive.
You're continuously having to buy ink, which isn't cheap.
And it doesn't last.
Consumer Reports hears you loud and clear and has some good money saving news when it comes to printers and ink.
You want to choose a printer that doesn't waste a lot of ink on maintenance cycles and one that doesn't have high cost to replace that ink.
In its laboratory tests, Consumer Reports calculates both factors so you can see just how much a printer will really cost you over time. Inkjet printers that use cartridges typically have very high ink costs and aren't known for being reliable. But one model that does well in CR's tests, has a low price tag and moderate ink cost for an inkjet, is this all-in-one printer from Brother. It uses about $68 worth of ink each year. Ink costs are based on typical printer use, which is roughly 30 pages of text and 10 pages of graphics each month. If you do a lot of printing in color, there's a better option that will actually save you money over time, even though the upfront cost is higher.
Tank printers don't use ink cartridges. They have reservoirs that you refill with bottles of ink.
And compared to cartridges, those bottles are a bargain. Ink for this Epson EcoTank is only $5 a year. And if you own it for a few years, it becomes one of the cheapest printers in CR's ratings. If you don't need to print in color, CR says a black and white laser printer is your best bet. This all-in-one from Canon only costs about $13 a year for toner, and it gets top marks for text quality and speed.
No matter what kind of printer you're using, there are ways to save ink and toner by using draft mode, using printer-friendly text, or change your font to Times New Roman.